Dear Janet Napolitano, in light of your hotspots of terrorism and other crimes in the United States from 1970 to 2008 study, I'd like to mention a few things to you. So I'd like to cover in this thing what you said here. So Americans who believe this is the list of things that are profiles of perpetrators of terrorism. Americans who believe their way of life is under attack. I believe my way of life is under attack. When I can't find a job in my chosen profession because of government regulation, when I find my freedom of speech and my privacy violated almost every day, I believe my way of life is under attack. Americans who are fiercely nationalistic as opposed to universal and international in orientation. I believe that my country of birth, the country I swore allegiance to defend, is the best country for me. And I worry about my country and the rights of the people within it more than other peoples around the world, because that's what someone who is a good citizen does. They take care of their own first. Like I care for my family and my neighbors more than I care for the people in the next town over, because what's directly around me is what affects me the most. People who consider themselves anti-global, presumably those who are wary of the loss of American sovereignty. I'm sorry that if you don't understand what it means to be a sovereign nation or a sovereign state, but that's not my problem, and it doesn't make me a terrorist. It makes me someone that is proud of my national what country I am in, and proud of what we stand for, and sad at what our government does to undermine those. It doesn't mean that I'm a terrorist. It means that I dislike what my government does in my own name. Americans who are suspicious of centralized federal authority. Centralized federal authority is not allowed under the Constitution, nor was it intended. I think that even before our Constitution, under the Articles of Confederation, we were a nation of many. We had 13 nations. Clearly, the intent of the founders was not to have a powerful federal government. Maybe some of the founders, but not of them as a whole. And when the federal government takes something like the Commerce Clause and goes so far as to force you to do all sorts of things in the name of regulating commerce, then I think that we can be suspicious of our federal authority, and especially when they're encroaching on the sovereignty of the individual state. Reverent of people who are reverent of individual liberty. Well, I'm sorry, but I'm a man, a human man, and I revere my liberty. There's only 3 things that I have: my life, my liberty, and my property. And I plan on keeping all of those. And if I, like you, care for your property, your body, your home, your car, whatever it is that you own, then you would be reverent for liberty as well. The liberty to do with your body as you wish. The liberty to do with your property as you wish. People who believe in conspiracy theories that involve grave threat to national sovereignty or personal liberty. Well, Janet Napolitano, I'm going to have to tell you something. The level of secrecy that our government keeps about the things that it does makes it very suspicious to those of us that are out here. And we have questions. And the conspiracy theories that you call them wouldn't exist if your government was as transparent as it proclaims itself to be. Maybe you should think about explaining more to those sovereign individuals within the nation what's going on, or maybe you'll lose your job. The only other thing I have to say to you is this.